Armchairing with Bruce Morrow on the One Podcast Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Armchairing. I'm your host, Bruce Morrow. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm just looking if everything is good. Okay. So before we begin, remember to hit the subscribe, like button, and let's get to it. So tonight we'll be talking WNBA. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to talk about people who are not in the playoff anymore. WNBA awards, who won last night, how everything is going in the WNBA. We're gonna talk about awards in the WNBA as well. Also, we'll talk about the NBA. The NBA is fast approaching. I've seen some pictures of NBA players, some players looking slimmer, maybe fitter, but we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks. And also the NFL. We could talk about, we're on week 3, and some teams have a disappointing start. Some teams have not won yet. So we'll talk briefly about that. So let's get started with WNBA. WNBA. So it's been a couple of weeks, or I think I missed last week or a couple of weeks. I wasn't there for the preview. Well, I did a preview of the WNBA, but I don't think I did. I was there for some of the games. So briefly, I'm gonna briefly recap what happened in the WNBA playoff. So in the first round, we had Phoenix Mercury versus New York Liberty. So some people said that the Liberty was gonna repeat. I didn't think that this team will repeat because there was too many turnovers on the team. I think Benija Hamilton being hurt really, really hurt the team. Kayla Thornton being on the Valkyries really, really hurt the Liberty. And they had a good start with Natasha Cloud, and then I think she faded and she dribbed the ball, the air of the ball in the playoff. So even though Sabrina Ionescu did her part in some of those games, and Brianna Stewart was balling the last game, Liberty are out of the playoff. Phoenix Mercury defeat the Liberty. Hello, Mr. Thomas. Thank you for being here as always. The first game, Liberty stunned me. They went to Phoenix and they won the first game, 76-69. And then the second game, I thought before Brianna Stewart got injured in the first game, so I thought, oh my God, Mercury has a chance to win. But when I heard that Brianna Stewart was going to play, I said, okay, Liberty is going to win 2-0 against the Mercury. But I was shocked. Brianna Stewart wasn't bad when he played, but I was destroyed the New York Liberty. 86-60 at the Liberty House. And so that was surprising to me. And Natasha Cloud and Jacquel Jones were horrible and didn't play well. I think didn't play well in game 3 as well, and the Mercury won at home. Brianna Stewart did what she could in game 3. Sabrina Ionescu well, play well to me, but Natasha Cloud and Jonquil Jones were no show. Jonquil Jones to me was not playing as hungry as she did previous season. I think the team was suffering from a lot of injuries during the season. It's either Jonquil Jones or Brianna Stewart. So when Jonquil Jones first got hurt, I think that's when they lost momentum. I think they started really good, and then injuries hit them. Signing Emma Musselman was a mistake. I know a lot of people were celebrating because Emma Musselman was playing well in Europe, and then she signed with the team with Liberty. She's slow on defense. I remember when she was playing with the Sky, she's so slow on defense, and you're not gonna suddenly go to a team and you have no chemistry yet, and then you're getting a lot of minutes. So they also fired the coach, Cindy Brendel. I don't know why they fired the coach. That was the most stupid things Liberty have done. I don't think it was Cindy Brandel's fault that the team lost. The team lost in the first round. I mean, there was an injury-plagued team the whole year, and you just won the championship. What do you want her to do? So maybe Cindy Brandello and Liberty had the understanding that she was not gonna go back to the Liberty, and her contract was not renewed. I think she could be the next coach of the Portland Fire, and Portland is in Oregon. Who play in Oregon in college? Sabrina Ionescu. Who play in Oregon in college? Satu Sabali. I would not be surprised that Cindy Brandello is the new coach of the Portland Fire. So watch that happen. Really quickly, the other first round games were Indiana Fever versus Atlanta Dream. I thought Atlanta was an okay team. They were playing a lot of injured teams in the season, so they were winning a lot of games. It's all about the threes. Alicia Gray and Warren Howard. I think Warren Howard had a good, decent season, but I think she was better last season. I think what's her name? So the big lady that was in Russia. What's her name? Oh my God, I forgot her name. She plays for Atlanta. She was to play in Phoenix. Shoot, I forgot her name. The big, tall lady. She was detained in Russia. Oh man, I forgot her name. I think she's done. I don't think she played anymore. She's so slow. She was a starter and she was bench. Oh my God, I forgot her name. Brittany Griner. I think she needs to retire or go to another team. But I don't think she was brought to help the Dream win, but she was benched because she was so slow. No, she's not dominating. You're the biggest woman on the court, and you're so slow, so terrible. And the Fever, they playing with hardship contract players. Bunch of players was not even in the team when they first started the season, like Shea Petty, like Ariel Powers, like Odyssey Sims. A bunch of those players. Natasha Howard is horrible, but she missed some baskets. I don't know how this team is winning, but the team it's like they like each other, and they're winning with Caitlin Clark out of the season, Sydney Carson out of the season, Sophie Cunningham out of the season, Chloe Vivi out of the season, a bunch of injuries, and Bonner quit on the team and left and went to the Mercury. Aaron McDonald injured out of the season. So the Fever eliminated Dream after Dream won first game one. Fever won game two at home and then went on the road and beat the Dream, the second best defense on the WNBA all season. So from what I saw, I remember the coach of the Dream. He was the coach of the FGCU team for like 20 years, and that was his first season. He finished second in coach of the year. The team, I think they need a new point guard, and Brittany Griner I don't think she wants to play basketball. Maybe she has a new baby. She's not sleeping or something. I don't think she wants to play basketball anymore. So Fever advanced. Other series that we had was Aces against the Las Vegas Aces against the Seattle Storm. So this series, I thought Seattle had a good shot to beat the Aces. All season long, I didn't expect the Aces to be in the playoff because they were losing so badly. But they won 17 games in a row and going into the playoff. But they won game one. They won game one. Aces won game one, and then Storm won game two, and Aces won game three. And then when Asia Wilson missed, and then all of a sudden, as Gabby Williams was shooting, all of a sudden the lights went out. Fortunately, everybody saw that the shot of Gabby Williams was not going in, but there was some home cooking from the Aces during that game. So Aces won game one, as I've said. Seattle Storm won barely game two, and Aces barely won game three. At the end of during the season, I didn't think that Noel Quinn, the Storm coach, should be the coach of the Storm because there's so many talents on the team. There's that young French girl, Dominique Malonga. She's gonna be dominating. She's gonna be dominating in the future, in the next couple of years. I think she's only 18 or 19. She was giving Asia fits when she plays. I'm not saying that she was locking up Asia, but she was giving Asia fits. And Joe Loy is a shell of herself. I know the Aces won. She was a starter, but because she went to the bench, that's why the Aces won more games. But Joe Loy, she's not gold member anymore. She's like copper member or silver member right now. Yeah. Aces advanced. Noel Quinn was fired. I know some people like Jamel Hill, or some people said that's the last remaining black woman coach of the WNBA. I mean, that's a fair point. It's sad that the last remaining black woman coach in the WNBA is fired, but I don't think she was a good coach for the Storm anymore. I think they needed another voice in Seattle. And the last matchup was the Lynx and the Valkyries. The Lynx defeated the Valkyries. First one, it was a domination. Even though the coach of Valkyries said that the officials were home cooking for the Lynx. But the Lynx really dominated the Valkyries in game one. But in game two at Golden State, but even though they didn't play in their stadium, they went to San Jose and play. I thought they were going to play in Oakland, in Oracle. I don't think it's called Oracle anymore. That was the former home of the Golden State Warriors. But they went to San Jose Stadium and play. And Valkyries almost won the game. there was unfortunately some turnovers by Veronica Burton, and and unfortunately, Valkyries were like up 17 points, and I thought it was gonna be a game three, but Lynx made like a comeback and beat the Valkyries. That was a great season for the Valkyries. I know they were disappointed, but Kayla Thornton got hurt. Tiffany Hayes been missing a lot of games. I don't think she played the last game, and there were some turnovers on the team. That was a good team for expansion team. That was a good first year. So Lynx swept the Valkyries. So we are in the semifinals now. So there's already been two games in the semifinals. In game one, Fever went to in the first semifinal, it's the Las Vegas Aces versus the Indiana Fever. So for Indiana Fever, as I was saying before, they're playing without a lot of people, especially the greatest player of the generation, they say, quote unquote. Getting Clark. And they went to Las Vegas. Oh, and by the way, the in the first round it's the best of three. So in the second round it's the best of five, and in the finals it's the best of seven. So the first two games of the series between Vegas and Fever is in Las Vegas. So Fever went and stole game one in Las Vegas. So they beat Aces. It was interesting when I was in shock because everybody in Las Vegas was celebrating Asia Wilson winning the MVP. I'm going to talk about this later. I had to mention it because that's one of the reasons why I think the Aces lost, because they were so busy celebrating Asia Wilson win of MVP. I think the Fever has a good chance to beat the Aces, because I think the Aces are like Asia or bust. I think it should be called Las Vegas Asia. She's shooting like 20 shots, and the next player is shooting like 5 or 10 shots. She's shooting like 28, 25, and then the next person is shooting like 15, 14, 13. I mean, Jordan was doing it too. Kobe was doing it too. So, but I don't think they moved the ball at all. They just giving the ball to her, and then she's doing one-on-one. So if you keep Asia under a certain point, you should win. That's what they did. Fever did in the first game, and they stunned the Aces. Cassie Mitchell was phenomenal. I think she scored 34 points. Second game, Aces came with a new defense, and they really beat up the Fever. I think the Fever were tired, or maybe they said in the back of their head, they're like, "Oh, we already got game one." So I think Lexi Hall was questionable. She's been saying that she's sore. I think she has issue with her back. So we'll see. We'll see what happened with game three. Game three is on Friday. So I think probably they have a game. They have a rest tomorrow. They have a rest today for the teams, and then they practice tomorrow. So Fever are gonna play at home. They have 2 games at home. If Fever win those 2 games at home, they're gonna go to the finals. So a lot of Caitlin fans, Clark fans, don't want the Fever to go to the finals, because they're gonna say, "Oh." They don't want people to say, "Oh, Fever winning those games without Caitlin Clark." I want Fever to win, to go to the semifinals, because the Caitlin Clark fans are MAGA toxic. MAGA toxic. Okay? MAGA toxic. So it's 1-1 between the Aces and the Fever. Second semifinals, Lynx started game one. Lynx started slow. Mercury were leading, and then Lynx took over basically in the second half, and they won the game. Second game, I thought the Lynx were gonna win, and then they started Satu Sabali woke up, and the defense of Mercury is starting to get better. Lance started to miss a lot of shots. And then they went to OT. In OT, Phoenix dominated in game 2, so it's 1-1. They go in 2 games in Phoenix. Who do I think is gonna win this series? I have no idea. Alyssa Thomas and Bonner. When Bonner is from the bench, when she goes into the game, it bothers the Lynx players with their long arm. In order for the Lynx to advance, I think Nafisa Collier has to be better. Courtney Williams has to be way better in order to win. For the Phoenix Mercury to win, I think I'm sorry, got a little throat soreness right now. I think Satu Sabali has to be great in order for the Mercury to win. So I expect I think there's gonna be a game 5 in this series. And I don't know who's gonna win. Seriously, I don't know who's gonna win. I think the Fever are gonna beat the Aces, but I don't know who's gonna win between the. I don't know who's gonna win between the Mercury and the Lynx. I have no idea. I have no idea. But so, like the Fever and the Aces, the Lynx and the Mercury game will be on Friday. So let's see what happens. So they started last week to give those awards to WNBA. Some of those I predicted. I think I predicted most of them. I think I got all of them right. 6 Women of the Year. I think Veronica Brunson should have won 6 Women of the Year. She was waved by the wings, signed up with the Sun, and was made available in the 2025 expansion draft. And then she wasn't scoring at all when she was playing those teams. Her role was like defense, mostly defense, and she was from the bench. But since Nakase, since she became the coach of the Valkyries, put Veronica Borton as a point guard. And the only thing I have with Veronica Brunson, she makes too many turnovers. But she was averaging 2.7 points, 1.6 rebound, and 2 assists. And then she averaged this season 11.9 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 6.0 assists. If she limits her turnovers, she was going to be way better next season. But I think she was the most improved player to me. She was the most improved player this season. I mean, Alicia Gray improved too as well, but she was already great. Who else did she improve? I think Veronica Borton was the most improved player. Paige Bueckers won the Rookie of the Year. I thought for some time it was going to be Sonia Citron, but when the Washington Mystics traded Brittany Sykes, the Mystics lose a bunch of games, and because the Wings lost a bunch of players to injuries, and she was balling. Bueckers was balling, so she was an all-star. She would average 19 points, 5.4 rebound, 2.9 assists. So, and Arike was hurt most season, so that's probably why she won. And she's Paige Bueckers. Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, Nakase. First time in WNBA history, expansion team went to the playoff. Was really, 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 even after losing a bunch of players, cut a lot of players, a lot of injuries, went to the playoff. A very, very, very excellent coaching this season. Defensive player of the year. I thought it was gonna be Alana Smith alone. No, I thought it was gonna be at the beginning of the season. I thought Nafisa was gonna win. Or after that, I said, who did I say? I thought Alyssa Thomas would win, but it was a co-defending player of the year. I think that's his first time WNBA. Alana Smith and Asia won it. I think Asia won like 2 years ago, like in 2023. She won Defensive Player of the Year. I think that's her second. Alana Smith won Defensive Player of the Year. She was on the Fever and she was cut by the Fever, but now she's thriving in the Lynx. Naz Yeoman is the second woman of the year. I think Friedman on the Lynx could have won it, but Naz Friedman on the Dream won it. That's very. She was balling, especially hitting those key threes. So yeah, and general manager of the year. I think it's from the Gym as well. By the way, and to finish the awards, first time in WNBA history, four-time MVP winner, Aja Wilson. Congratulations. I thought Nafisa Collier was gonna win it, but she got hurt, missed a bunch of games. So congratulations to Aja Wilson. NBA camp is starting soon. I wanted to for the next 2 weeks, like not the rest 2 weeks, for this week and next week, do 15 teams, and 15 teams next week. And next week, I will tell you who I think is gonna win some awards, who I think is gonna win the NBA championship. But let's really start quickly. Atlanta Hawks Media Day is September 29. Training camp starts September 29. And first preseason game, it's October 6th at the Rockets. Wow, it's around the corner. NBA started. So Atlanta Hawks, we have Trae Young, but there's an addition of always injured Kristaps Porzingis. I saw Trae Young having some kind of beef with Pat Bev online. I don't know what's going on. You can check it out. Something about Pat Bev said he's a winner. He went to the playoff 9 times something, went to the conference finals. He's whatever. A winner. Trae Young is not a winner. Only went to 3 times, won conference finals, whatever. But you can check it out. I don't really cover gossip. Jalen Johnson is supposed to get back from injury. That should be interesting. They traded Devonta. Is that his name? They let go of, oh my God, what's his name? He went to Brooklyn now. I think he went to Brooklyn. Yeah, they let him go or traded him. I forgot his name. But Daxon Daniels should be back, and there's the addition of Nickel Alexander Walker. He was on Minnesota Timberwolves last season. So we'll see. I don't know if Atlanta is gonna win a bunch of games. I don't know. Are they gonna miss the playoff? I don't know. I have to do a standing 8 teams for the West, 8 teams for the East. I have to do that. Boston Celtics, I think they're not gonna make the playoff. Jason Tatum is hurt. They let they traded Joel Holiday back to Portland. They traded Kristaps Porzingis. It's gonna be a free fall season. They have Anthony Simons. I heard that they trying to trade him, but nobody wants Anthony Simons. It's gonna be Jalen Brown and Derek White and what's the other guy name? Peyton Richard. Yeah, I don't know. Offered, I heard that he's going to the Warriors, but we'll see what happens. Brooklyn Nets, I think they're going to be awful. MPJ, Michael Porter Jr. talks a lot. He says a lot of BS. I don't know, but what Kim Johnson resigned for like a year. They have 5 number 1 picks. Danny Wolf, Trey Powell, Nolan Terry, Ben Saraf, Diego. Then it's gonna be a bad season. Brooklyn Nets terrible. Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball is not a winner. He's not gonna win. I think this team is not gonna win anymore. Colin Sexton, Draymond, Kunkel, number 4 pick. This team is not gonna win. LaMelo Ball is always hurt, so I think Charlotte should trade him. I think they want to miss playoff. Cleveland Cavaliers got bounced out early. I was not expecting it. They were winning a lot of games, so Darius Garland. Darius Garland always hurt, foot injuries. Max Strus hurt, foot injuries. They let Ty Jerome go. I don't know what's the bench is gonna be, but it's the same roster basically. It's Donovan Mitchell. He has Coco Jones now, so is he gonna be focused on basketball or his fiance? Let's see what happens. Cleveland Cavaliers, you are on the championship watch. Dallas Mavericks. So I read yesterday or today that Kyrie is getting healthy really quickly. So we'll see. This team is loaded, man. You have Cooper Flag, Kyrie, what's his name? Klay Thompson. Here's another off the court issue. Okay, Megan. Anthony Davis. So it's all about being healthy. And is Cooper Flag gonna be ready? There's a lot of expectation for the team. So we'll see what happened with Dallas Mavericks. Denver Nuggets. I heard people say they got better. They brought back what's his name? Bruce Brown. It was fantastic when they won the championship. Then added Jonas Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas tried to move, but I guess he was brought to the team so that Jokic can get a breather. So they think that Cam Johnson is a better addition to Michael Porter Jr. We'll see. I mean, Cam Johnson could be a better defender, but I don't know if it's going to improve the team as they think it's going to improve it. So far, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I spoke about the Hawks, Celtics, Nets, Hornets, Cavaliers, Mavericks, Nuggets. That's 6. So I skipped the Bulls. I forgot Bulls. They give George Giddey the contract he wants. I don't know if the team is gonna win. They're still gonna look at the 90s Bulls. That's it. I have nothing else to say. They traded Lonzo Ball. Did they trade Lonzo Ball? Is it Jumbo Ball with the Cavs now? I don't know. I don't think the Bulls. I mean, they tried next season. Cody White was okay, but I don't think they're gonna win most games. So that's 7. Pistons, Duncan Robinson. They traded for Duncan Robinson, maybe because the other guy, Malik Beasley, was having trouble with the law. So I mean, I don't know if they re-signed him, but this team is Cunningham. Is he gonna Kate Cunningham? Is he gonna reach another level? They shook in the playoff when they should have beaten what team they were playing in the playoff? They almost Knicks. They should have beat the Knicks. So we'll see what happens. Duncan Robinson can shoot threes, but he's tricky. And I don't know. He doesn't play defense. Golden State Warriors hasn't signed anybody. Kuminga, they have like a Kuminga face-off. Maybe Michael Jordan will come out of retirement for the Bulls. I don't know. Not even on the NBA 2K. He's going to come back. Golden State Warriors, Kuminga is not signed. So I heard that when Kuminga signed, that's when they're going to sign Alfred Melton. GP2, Seth Curry. We'll see what happened with the Warriors. Draymond already predicted they're going to win the championship again. So I was talking. Rockets, they got rid of Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, dealt them to Phoenix. They have signed Dorian Finney-Smith. They brought KD. That's another team for KD. KD does block a trade to the Warriors. So we'll see what happens. Sagon, I'm a fan of Sagon. Eamon Thompson, this team should take another step. That's championship or boss, man. You got KD, you should win. I don't know. The defense is going to be the same because Jalen Brooks is a better defender than KD. So we'll see what happens. The Rockets, one of the Texas teams could win the championship. Okay, let me see. Rockets, Warriors, Pistons, Nuggets, Mavericks, Cavaliers, Bulls, Hornets, Nets, Celtics, Hawks. That's 11. So I have 4 left. Pacers gonna be terrible. It's gonna be miss the playoff. Haliburton hurt. He's gonna miss the whole season. Miles Turner left the team, went to Milwaukee. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. It's gonna be a terrible team, terrible season. So good luck. See you in Pacers in 2 years. Clippers. It's the hospice team. So a bunch of old players: Brook Lopez, Bradley Beal, Chris Paul. And now we have the aspiration Kawhi stuff. Trees planting, allegedly stealing money or giving money under the table. What's gonna be the sanctions and stuff? I have not talked about this. I don't remember talking about this, but I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. I think he's gonna be punished. I think Ballmer is gonna be punished. Kawhi could be punished as well. But I heard a Lakers podcaster, Lakers fan podcaster, say that they should strip Ballmer ownership. Are you crazy? He just built an NBA arena for the team. He just built an NBA arena for the team. Yeah, okay. NBA needs Ballmer money, man. They're gonna punish him and whatever, but James Harden, Kawhi, Chris Paul, that's an old team, man. That's an old team. Could be Chris Paul last year. So we'll see what happens. Lakers, I think it's Luka team, LeBron James. I don't know if he's gonna finish the whole season with Lakers. It could be last season, surprise everybody and retires. So it could be his last season or next year's last season. But I think the NBA fans are starting to move on from LeBron James. They added Marcus Smart. He's okay. Are you one defensive player of the year? I don't know if it's that good a defender. I mean, he's okay, Marcus Smart, but his offense is not that. Jake LaRavia, DeAndre Ayton. Oh my God, I don't know about that. DeAndre Ayton, he's all right. He's all right, but I don't know. Lakers, winning the championship. I don't know. It's the Grizzlies, my last one. Lakers, Clippers, Pacers, Rockets, Warriors, Pistons, Nuggets, Mavericks, Cavaliers, Bulls. That's 10. Hornets 11. Nets 12. Celtics 13. Hawks 14. So Yeah. Last one. Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant isn't gonna go through the season without creating any controversies. He's gonna still have the same celebration. Desmond Bain was traded to Orlando. Ty Jerome. This team is the biggest what if. I don't think Ja Morant is going to be a Grizzlies for long. So, yeah, I have nothing else to say to other Grizzlies. I don't think, I mean, they might make the playoff. They fired the coach. I'm not a fan. I was never a fan of the Grizzlies, but I wish, I wish Ja Morant the best for next season. So, those are all my 15 NBA season. I'm sorry, NBA season, NBA teams preview. I should have said the date for all those teams. Media Day 23 for the Nets, 24 for training camps. Hopefully, Ja grows up and put his bug pants. There's a lot of people who never grows up. Some never grows up and become president. So I don't know. That's the way life is. Sometimes you never grow up, and it happens. It happens. Yeah, most of the teams, their media day is 29, training camps starting 29. On the only team that started September 23rd was the September 23rd media day was Nets, but nobody covers that. That was yesterday. Dang. And training camp starts today for the Nets. Wow. And nobody's talking about it. Dang. Yikes. Okay, so that's basically it for the NBA. We're gonna go over the NFL. There's been some disappointments. There's been some shocking results last Sunday. Should I start with the New York teams? I know there's some New York fans, some New York producers. Let's start with Falcons. No, let me see. Who should I start with? Okay, let's start with the Falcons and Panthers. I'm shocked that the Panthers scored 30 points and the Falcons 0. And that was dominating. Panthers defense dominated the Falcons. So Penix was terrible, was benched for Kirk Cousins. So I don't know if Kirk Cousins gonna start the next game. Yeah, I have nothing to say. That was a terrible game. Yeah, that's terrible. I was shocked about Green Bay losing to the Browns. I was shocked that Green Bay lost to the Browns. And the Browns defense have been great the last 3 or 4 years. It's their offense been terrible. They thought Deshaun Watson was gonna fix the problem, but he got hurt. He massaged himself to being hurt. Got a big payday. I think Packers lost because their own line got hurt during the game. Like Zach Tom, after one start, he had an oblique injury. You have Aaron Banks, he had a groin issue. So Jordan Love was pedestrian. Yeah, Browns finally won a game, and Green Bay lay an egg. They should have won the game. Flacco, I don't know why Flacco is still their starter, but it is what it is. Texans, Jaguars. CJ Stroud was doing well for a rookie season. Now, maybe they have game tape on him. Now, they know what he's going to do. He's been terrible. Everybody was like, Deshaun Watson, who? Deshaun, who? CJ Stroud, CJ Stroud. No, 0-3. 0-3. They're 0-3 in the division where Colts are 3-0 with Daniel Jones. Wow. And for a long time, they said it was the O-line in Houston, but CJ Stroud has not looked good. The offense is still in the mud. Offense managed only 119 yards. That's crazy. Crazy. 119 yards for CJ Stroud. Jaguars, there were some drop pass. The rookie, the Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter, I think she just stick to play defense, man. Don't play offense. I saw Skip Bayless said he should play this the way he was playing college. Please, no, don't do that, man. You want to have a longer career, play defense. Occasionally play offense. Man, stop it, bro. Stop it. Don't destroy yourself. Okay? Don't destroy yourself. Play defense. Or if you're not good on defense, go play offense. But you're decent on defense. On offense, you're decent. He's okay. I mean, that's his first season. I don't think he's gonna win Rookie of the Year. So I think it's defense. Bengals, Minnesota. Oh my God, Vikings destroy the Bengals. Even though the Bengals are now 2-1, I think they're in trouble, bro. I think they are in trouble. Who the Bengals play next? Who the Bengals play next? They're first in the AFC North. Wow. Who they play next? Wait, who they play? Bengals play next. Who are the Bengals playing next? Where's the schedule? The Bengals are playing the Broncos, the Lions, and the Packers the next 3 games. Oh my God. They are in trouble. Oh man, Joe Burrow being hurt. Really, he's very fragile, bro. You know, Joe Burrow being hurt is very an issue. Vikings dominating on defense. I was shocked that Carson Wentz looks very comfortable in the Vikings offense. Is he gonna have a Sam Darnold resurrection? He was not forcing passes. There was no negative play, and they dominated the Bengals. Bengals defense is terrible, so I guess we'll see. Who the Vikings play next? I think it's a team that I know I was checking that. Who they playing next? They're playing the Steelers. Ooh, at Steelers. At Browns. Versus Eagles. Ooh. Hey, they're playing at the Steelers. I don't think Aaron Rodgers wants to see the Vikings defense. So I think Vikings can win that game too. Who's next? Who's next? Steelers, Patriots. It's 21-14. Patriots I think the defense won the game. Aaron Rodgers was like, defense saving Aaron Rodgers, but they started 14-0 and then they started to struggle. Patriots almost won the game, but defense won. Drake May fumbled. So yeah, I have nothing to say against the game. It was awful to watch. Rams, Eagles. I was shocked that the Eagles won the game. The Rams were going for a field goal. He was blocked, and then the Eagles returned it and they scored and they won the game. So Eagles almost lost at home. Rams is a decent team. They have a good defense. So it was a good game to watch. Eagles are lucky, man. Eagles are lucky. You know, there's 2 weeks in a row that they won by luck to me. I don't think the same team. I don't think the same team. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna repeat. You know, they could be the New York Liberty of the NFL. They're not gonna repeat. Jets, Buccaneers. Jets, Jets. Jets. LOSCE. Loose. 0-3. 0-3. I saw the coach of the Jets celebrating like won a Super Bowl, and then whoop, Buccaneers won. So let's see what happens. I think Buccaneers playing the Eagles next game, so should be an interesting game. Jets, I think they're not gonna win anymore. They should go to college and watch players go to the draft. They're not gonna win stuff. The Jets are horrible. So 0-3. Colts 3-0. They were playing the awful Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward did his best. Daniel Jones looking like it was the Giants. I mean, was he the successor of Eli Manning or Peyton Manning? Man, dude, crazy. Saw him on Monday Night Football with Eli and Peyton. So 3-0 Colts. I was a huge Colts fan because I'm a Peyton Manning fan. Happy for the Colts. Especially their owner died, and the owner now, the daughter of Jim Irsay, she's on the sideline with a headset. That's weird, but it is what it is. Kim Ward, he looks like a rookie. He threw a pick six just in the opening drive. That was interesting. So that's okay. He's a rookie, but Titans is gonna have a long year. Commanders. Mariota won the game. Raiders had a chance to win, but Raiders had a chance to win. What I'm saying, Raiders had a chance to have the lead early on. Then Commanders won the rest of the way, like dominated the rest of the way. So Raiders offensive line is terrible. I think the Raiders are. They're not going to be bad. They're going to be mediocre. I don't know. Geno Smith is the right quarterback for the team. That's just me. All right. Broncos, Chargers. That was a close game. Broncos defense is really good. Chargers 3-0. Hey, Jamal Bard is resurrecting quarterbacks, man. I saw somebody said Justin Herbert girlfriend is the one who's up. Justin Herbert, really? Are we serious now? So Chargers leading the division, leading the AFC West. So how long will that last? So Broncos 1-2, Chargers 3-0. So good luck to the Chargers. They're playing. Who they playing next? Let's see. They're playing at the Giants. I'm laughing because the Giants are in trouble. They're playing the Commanders and they're playing the Dolphins. Dolphins. All right. I'll say what I have to say about the Dolphins. So really quickly, let me go fast. New Orleans Seahawks. I have nothing to say about that. New Orleans is awful, terrible team. It's the New Orleans hence and again. Seahawks 2-1. Let's see what happens. Cowboys, Bears. The Cowboys defense is horrible. They make Caleb Williams look like Peyton Manning, Joe Montana. I'm gonna say quarterbacks I respect. I'm not gonna say Brady. I don't respect Brady, so sorry. It could look like Tom Brady too, but I just don't want to say his name. Well, I just said it. But Joe Montana, Peyton Manning. Ooh, what quarterback I respect again? Montana, Peyton Manning, and Drew Brees. Nah. That's it. That's it. Peyton Manning, Joe Montana. Yeah. So Bears won. First win of the year for Ben Johnson, the new coach of the Bears. Cowboys 1-2. They playing the Packers next week. This week or next week, Sunday. It's gonna be Micah Parsons going to Dallas. Packers lost. They're gonna be hyped to win the Cowboys. So we'll see what happens. 49ers, Cardinals. That was terrible. 15-16. Everybody's hurt on the 49ers. And they 3-0. Everybody's hurt. I saw Nick smart guy. Bosa got hurt. Starting quarterback of the Niners hurt. Purdy. Mike Jones was the starter. And I don't know how the Cardinals lost the game. 49ers didn't show up. So 15-16. Very terrible game to watch. Chiefs finally won game 1. The first game. Offense is terrible, man. Hey, the Mr. Taylor Swift, it's time to retire, bro. It's time to retire. You're terrible. He's slow. They're throwing the ball a lot to the other tight end, Noah Gray. And he's always fighting with Andy Reid on the sideline. Mr. Taylor Swift. Travis Kelce. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Dolphins won. They beat the Bills. I have nothing to say. Bills better. So that was everything for tonight. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The box out is tomorrow. Tomorrow. Come and watch. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Peace.
Armchairing with Bruce Morrow on the One Podcast Network.